Welcome. This is the Phoenix Business Consulting overview demo on the SAP Business ByDesign Timesheet Integration for external applications such as ClickUp, JIRA, Kronos, or ServiceNow, or really any external time tracking application where you're capturing time against a project or project task and then want to automatically pull that data into ByDesign for billing. So we're going to start off in ClickUp. So you can see I have ClickUp running and I've got a timer, 3 minutes and 28 seconds so far. This is just a standard ClickUp task. I've assigned it to myself and I'm just recording my time on it. Now I'm going to go back into ByDesign and let's take a look at the project I have. And it's just a typical customer project with sales integration. And if we go down to the project task, you'll see that I've scheduled myself on this project for a few hours. I'm a little bit behind. I've booked 100, but I've only worked an hour and 45 minutes so far. So let's go see how this works. For the timesheet integration, it's an add-on that we've created here at Phoenix. We'll take a look at the configuration and then just walk you through how to set this up. We're going to start by just identifying the API token for our web service. So there's some backend setup that we help you with as part of implementation. But we're going to pull the workspace ID and then pull all the items from underneath it. Now, for a production environment, these lists can get very long. So we actually have the ability to export the users and exports the spaces and lists, which will then self-attach it back here. The idea is then we're going to maybe take what might be a very substantial list of users and workplaces and let you then quickly and efficiently map that to the SAP project task and project ID in the system. So we can do this for project tasks and service product IDs, and then we're also going to be able to do the same for users. Then once you have made those modifications, we can import the user mapping and import the project list. So this is not something that has to be done manually, although I will do it manually for the purposes of this demo. So let's go down and let's take a look at the project that I have set up here. Let's filter the project. I've already assigned the project task. Let's do a little filter here. And we can see that I have add-ons development, and I have taken that external list ID from ClickUp, and I've mapped it to the project ID, and then it's actually auto-mapped the service product ID. That's one of the backend setup items. Then I'm also going to go map the user. So let's go down here and find my user. And I've mapped my user, and I've enabled that user. So we're just mapping the ByDesign employee ID to the external systems and ID, and then enabling, because you may not have everybody out there that is enabled to be brought in. That is all the setup to be done. Then what we're going to do is we're going to we'll go down to the time tracking. At this point, let's go back to ClickUp and stop my time recording. So I'm going to stop my time. And we see my time recording. At this point, let's go to ByDesign and pull in my time for today. I'm just going to go to my time tracking, where you're going to just define the date range for which you're pulling time. And in this case, I'm just pulling for myself, but we can narrow this down or leave it blank to pull all times. Let's get all my time entries. And you'll see that these have been brought over from ClickUp. At this point, we can validate the entries and create my ByDesign entries. It's that easy. So of course I did this manually for the point of demo. In a production environment, you're typically going to be pulling these in on a scheduled basis. So you just define a run, set your selection ID, and you say we're just going to be run 5. And then we just set that to active, and then we can schedule using standard ByDesign scheduling functionality. Let's go take a look at the project. And when we go down to my time recording, you will see that today's time recording has been added into Business ByDesign. And that is timesheet tracking and integration for external applications into SAP Business ByDesign. Thank you.